end of your world. Time has passed and we are coming undone. Tell me please, was it worth your life?
Greetings from the grave. I'm the Killer King of Crystal Lake, Zero Voorhees.
And I'm Haddonfield's homeboy, Jamie Myers.
And this is another Horror from the Grave here on Psychopath TV. Doing it up Halloween 3D. So, we left off on how the balance was missing.
Yeah, the
and
balance.
now we got to take that to Halloween 3 to where we have to have that balance. We even lost it a little in H2, if you think about it. Because you know how Loomis was off doing the book tours and everything, and it was that last moment of, I'm sure all of you have seen H2 by now. If you haven't, I know we got some people overseas with some issues with that. So Loomis is doing book tours and everything, and he's in major denial about Michael Myers being alive.
And he almost gets killed on the book tour.
True, true.
By Linda's dad.
Pissed off Linda's dad.
Pulls out the strap and is ready to start fucking...
He was boys in the hood with it.
Yeah, he was getting ready to click and clack that motherfucker all over the place.
That was it. He was gonna sign those book covers with Loomis's brains. But anyway, yeah, so he does almost get smoked on the book tour, but it wasn't until the end of the movie where he was like, holy shit, Myers is alive, and then he snaps back into it and you know, resumes that element that he had in 07 and the subsequent Loomis's before that.
Mm-hmm.
So H2 kind of did lose that good, so we're saying for Halloween 3, have that element.
They have to have that element.
Have it.
You have to have the heroin victim, stocky, if you will. You have to have Michael. You have to have that other hero element.
Yep, the protector.
Yep, the protector.
The guardian angel, if you will, the overseer of all things. And make sure Loomis's understudy has, or protege or Padawan, however you want to say it, make sure they have that desire too.
Yeah.
Because some of the best scenes of Loomis is in Halloween 6. I think. When he's talking to
Dr. Wynn.
Dr. Wynn, and when he was talking to
Tommy Doyle.
Mama Strode.
Oh, yeah.
Or Auntie Strode, I should say.
Yeah.
You know, all this rage, like he was getting into it.
Yeah.
So you got to have that.
Yeah, you always get that defining moment with this guy here. You always had that defining moment, and
yeah, there was all.
That's why 7 and 8 was like, oh,
it was so. You're right.
And what was up in Resurrected with H2O when they had that fucking hack ass dude do the voice? Why they just get the fucking voice from the
exactly?
original
Yeah.
one?
Why didn't you just
that
get the
fucked that all up, man?
That was probably had to have been some legal issues.
It was like some dick nose motherfucker. I was like, that ain't fucking Pleasance.
Yeah.
Man.
If it was Pleasance, they altered the shit out of it for effect or something. But
No.
I'm thinking maybe it had to have been some legal issues because
yeah, it was more
H2O was
issues.
separate. I mean, if you remember H2O 7 left 6 just and remember Halloween 3D people. Halloween 6 is still hanging on the end of the hook, baby. The worm is digested, but the fish is still hanging out. He likes the piercing, maybe. I don't know, but you still got Halloween 6 just, hey guys, look at me. I'm still over here. Remember, Jamie had a baby. So the bloodline's still there. And, you know, and by this time right now, goddamn, he's got to be close to 17. So there you go.
Yeah.
Don't, for the love of God, don't WB it out.
And
don't pull the My Bloody Valentine treatment, and don't you dare put Michael Myers anywhere near space.
yeah, this is not Space Wars.
This is not. It really
Space
is.
Halloween. This is not that.
I didn't really like what he did with My Bloody Valentine, and I sure as shit did not like what he did with Jason X.
Yeah.
Because everyone, even on the latest question, Boss Metal and posted, what do you think of the remake of Friday the 13th? Everyone's like, oh, it's better than Jason X. You know, and I would argue and say, well, yeah, but no. Because the kills in Jason X and the amount of kills is ha-ha.
See, I'm going to go against the grain on this.
But Jason Goes to Hell is by far the bottom of the barrel, dude. That's
I'm going to go against the grain
eating
here.
your own poop.
I wouldn't even go to say that far with that one. But I'm going to go against the grain here, against all of the Rod Army out there. And I'm going to say, you know what? Fuck it. I like Jason X better than the remake. I said it. I don't give a fuck. I like it better.
See, and that's the thing. If it's against the grain, then I'm gonna say the same thing too, because you had more kills,
more brutal kills, and I'm sorry, Derek Mears, but Kane Hodder has got the nudge on you, bro. That's the last one. Kane Hodder.
That is a high ladder to climb, and yes, reality is ugly.
And the simple fact that ICP was actually supposed to be in Jason X has a little nostalgic place on that one for me as well.
They didn't make it in.
Yeah, but they were supposed to. Kane Hodder is a juggalo, if you don't believe it or not. He really is.
We got, as a matter of fact, you got Jason X. Look at the special features.
You'll
Check out the jersey he's
jersey.
Yeah.
And you'll also hear him say he could kick Michael Myers' ass, which I don't know what kind of crack he smoked that day, but
hanging out with
it's okay. I don't expect him to say Michael Myers will whoop my ass. Honestly,
well, right? Say that, just as like you wouldn't expect Freddy to say, "Oh, that new dude's gonna suck." Well, of course he's gonna say, "Oh, he's gonna do a great job, and I'm just pulling for him, and everything's just super." We talk to each other every Sunday, and you know, discuss. We have brunch, crumpets, croissants.
We go to confession.
Grapefruit juice, confession, holding hands. By the way, we don't just go to confession. We hold each other's hands and pray like the Madonna, like a Virgin video. I'm serious. That's how we do it. Get the fuck out of here. You know Robert Englund's like...
Oh, yeah.
I know I would. I'm Freddy. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like...
I am Freddy Krueger.
Whatever. Yeah.
I guarantee he gets called Freddy Krueger at least 5 times a day. I would go on a limb and say that.
I bet you if he has debts, creditors call him up. Mr. Krueger.
I mean, Mr. England. Fuck, I'm sorry, man. I'm sure you get that all the time.
This debt will not stand. Sir, you have got to make your payments on your Mitsubishi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be right there. Sleep well. Click. Exactly. You know, and you know he plays along with it too. He's like, yeah. Sweet dreams. And then the dude on the other end of the phone. What did that mean? Holy shit! What did that mean? Sweet dreams. Hey, Bill. What is he? Yeah, England. I said sweet dreams. Yeah, I remember the guy whose job I. Really? Shit. Oh, scene. See, I'm good.
Fucking A, man.
We're just cutting loose, babies.
Yeah, we're just getting all over the place now. This just went from Halloween to Friday the 13th.
Well, I think we said our piece. Bottom line is, you got to have the heroic element.
You got to have the heroic element.
You got to establish what you're going to do, but you've got to be true to the Halloween story. You cannot pull a My Bloody Valentine or Jason X on it. You cannot do that.
Yeah.
So that's what we're saying. That's what we're broadcasting to whoever it might be, and you know, to see how much of the ride. That's pretty much it. I mean, it's really our view on how. I mean, this is the very beginning of Halloween 3.
Yeah.
And you know, when H2 came out and we had our old channel Victimas, we had like 10 subscribers at the beginning of the H2 legacy.
I'm a massive Halloween 3 fan. Always have been, always will be. Well, not always has been. I'm not going to front. I didn't like it when I was a little kid. But now, it took me a while. But probably when I was like 17 and up, came up. I really appreciated Halloween 3. But I will go on a limb and say this. This is a chance to rewrite a wrong.
Very, very true. You guys want to do remakes? You want to do something good with them instead of appealing to a new generation or admitting you can't write shit on way what it may be? You do have an opportunity right here with Halloween 3.
Because Halloween 3 original, we all know, has nothing to do with Michael. But this is a perfect opportunity to rewrite a wrong. Perfect opportunity.
Amen to that.
But at the same time, this can go both ways, man.
Yeah, do you remake the 4 route? I mean, that's what...
Yeah.
To so many, and of course, we're going to stay on the Halloween. We covered H2 backwards and forwards, up and down, around the town.
We're going to dissect this motherfucker.
We're going to be on it. And if you guys know any addresses to get a hold of people, because I'd love to talk to Todd Farmer and say, hey, man, for real. I got all these rock dudes, all these horror fans that got all these horror fans that got all these horror fans. And instead of you guys being like the politicians of Hollywood where you'll just do whatever the hell you want and not care about the actual people who put the bread and butter and just, oh, well, they just pay for the name tag anyway. It doesn't really matter what we do. Ha ha ha, Platinum Devils. Then, yeah, you're absolutely right. We'll be back.
Platinum douche.